I'm Zypher, and I just wanted to make a video showing you guys what I spent preparing for Anthrocon. And this isn't like a guide on like how to maximize your budget for Anthrocon. I just wanted to share my personal experience getting ready for Anthrocon and all the stuff I bought, and show you guys some of the bumps I had along the way. So maybe it'll help you guys budget for Anthrocon or prepare for Anthrocon a little bit better than I did. So with that, let's get started. So I'll start with my suit. I got this suit, which included the head, these paws, and this little tail right here, which isn't brushed. Don't mind me. For $470, including shipping, which I thought was really good. Apparently it originally sold for $550 flat, so I was really happy. Though I also commissioned arm sleeves, which totaled out to $48. So in total, I need to cut this because I can't do the math that fast. Alright, so that would be $518, and plus the $75 tail that I'm commissioning from my friend, because that one's a little too small for my tastes. That would make my suit cost a total of $593. Totally not looking at my notes and my calculator from my computer, by the way. Alright, so that wasn't too much to spend. I think about $600 on a suit I'm pretty happy with. You know, that's different for everyone though. Like, if you have an even tighter budget, it's even more important to try to figure out your suit situation well in advance. What I actually did was I bought kind of a backup fursuit, and that was $350. I'm not going to show it, but I was like pretty happy with it. The main problem I had with it is that it fit my head really tightly, so it was like a little claustrophobic. And it was cute and it was nice, but it wasn't cute enough, and I want to be cute. So I guess what I want to say is don't miss opportunities for buying a fursuit at a good price, and also don't be impulsive. And even if you think something looks like a perfect fursuit, try to work out everything with the seller. Like, is it the right head size? Like, you have to measure your head. How's the visibility and ventilation? Are there any parts that need to be fixed? Stuff like that. So that's definitely something I could have done better. I wouldn't have really needed a backup fursuit if I had went fursuit shopping sooner. Alright, so as for my suit gear, my little flower crown probably cost about like $40 to make, even though it's not technically complete yet. Like, I have to finish putting flowers on it, but it looks good from the front, so I'm wearing it. But yeah, this cost about $40 at Michael's. The biggest cost being the flowers. I also got like this bendable wire that I used to, here, I'll show you, that I used to make the frame. And then I put florist tape over it to make it green and look a little more natural in case it showed. And I also used a little bit of wire to help the heavier flowers stay. Like, for the most part I use hot glue, but on like the really heavy flowers, like this big blue one, I used like a bunch of wire. By the way, I don't mean to digress, but if you guys want a tutorial on how to make a flower crown like this, I would absolutely love to make a video like that. Because even though I haven't technically finished it yet, and working on it so far has been really fun. And as you can see, it's totally adorable, so just let me know if that's something that you guys would like to see. But yeah, so that was my flower crown, and my other gear that I got for my suit was fans. And I got two fans because I actually have like two ear holes. Where are they? Where are my ear holes? But I have ear holes. So I have two fans, not right now, but I purchased two fans for the purpose of putting inside of my ears. One blowing cool air in and the other blowing air out to get the ventilation going. Though the fans I bought actually aren't that great. Like, they don't really blow very much, so like, this video isn't even going to be the true final cost of me preparing for Anthrocon, because I'm still researching fans. It turns out finding good fursuit fans is hard business. Yeah, so that's the fans, and I also got this slicker brush for $7. Pretty good, you know, just a regular slicker brush, nothing special. I also got this Anchor power bank charger to power the fans I got, and it actually seems really legit, but I might need to buy a different one because of the different fans I'm buying. I tried charging it under a blanket to see if it got hot, because you know, usually when electronics are cheap, like this isn't always true, but usually if electronics are cheap or not made well, then they'll tend to overheat. So I literally charged this under a blanket and I didn't feel any difference in heat before I started charging it. So I don't know if I'll be able to use this specific one, but it seems really good. I mean, it's Anchor, that's like the main power bank brand, so I'll put a link to everything like this in the description for sure. And this was $34, but $34 well spent, it seems. But hey, even if I don't use it to power my fans, you know, I'm sure it'll still come in handy for keeping my stuff powered at Anthrocon. And I also got 2 Fursuit Sprays, 2 different scents. If you don't know, Fursuit Spray is just what you put on your suit to kind of freshen it up between washings, because it might get a little not as fresh smelling, but you don't want to wash your suit like every day after wearing it, so that just helps between washings. I bought 2 scents and I don't like either of them. I'm not gonna say the person who sold them to me because it might just be my preference. I don't like the scents and I don't want to give them, you know, a bad review, so I'm not gonna list it, but I spent in total for both of them about, I think, 17 bucks. Yeah, 17 bucks. So as for the Lycra, the material I'm going to be wearing underneath my suit to keep me cool and wick the sweat off of me, the balaclava was $7, you know, they're not too expensive. I also opted to get Lycra gloves because my paws aren't lined, so that'll help keep sweat off of my paws, and that was $9. And I also got a full Under Armour shirt because I'm going to be wearing arm sleeves, and that was like $33. But personally, I bought one because eventually I'm probably gonna have like a full suit and I'll need it, but also because with my arm sleeves they're not gonna be lined, and I don't want the back of the fur to be scratching me. And I also don't want to get my arm sleeves sweaty. So, and of course there's the cost of Anthrocon itself. The tickets online are $55, so there's that. And I'm spending $190 on the hotel for all 4 days. And that's actually pretty cheap. The reason it's so cheap is because I'm rooming with friends, and like a lot of furries will tell you, it's better to room with friends to lower your overall room cost for each individual. So, the total cost is actually closer to like $800 for those 4 days, but because we're splitting it across 4 people, it's good. Also, I'm going to be driving to Anthrocon, and that's probably going to cost somewhere between like $50 to $100 of gas. I don't know gas logistics. We'll just call it $50. Alright, so that's it. The grand total of me preparing for Anthrocon, not even covering the cost of stuff like food when I get there and all of the art I'm going to buy. The grand total amount is $1,288, and hopefully I can resell the old suit I bought and make a little bit of that back. Maybe like return the fans I bought once I get new ones, but I pretty much spent $1,000 or so, especially with the gas and the water bottles and the snacks that I'm gonna have to bring on my way there. Actually, no, it gets even worse. No, scratch that. New grand total, $13,053, because I forgot to add the cost of the flowers and this free hug shirt I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm not really gonna wear this outside of suiting because it would be weird. Like, at a con, you all hug each other. Not so much in real life. I'm not looking for that kind of attention out of a suit, a nice huggable, cute suit. My paw's on backwards! So definitely the biggest tip I have for you guys is prepare as much in advance as possible. Do a lot of research. Don't impulsively buy things no matter what it is. Always see if you can find something cheaper at another location or online store. but also make sure that you're not buying something that's like made cheaply and not worth it. Like, there are also things to consider, like some fursuit heads don't even require fans. For example, one's made with a DVC canine skeletal mask. If you haven't seen it, it's basically just like a dog skull, and it has like these huge eye holes and these openings in the jaw. And I have one myself, and the ventilation and visibility is amazing. Like, I would never put a fan in it. So that's another thing to consider, like what accessories and gear would you have to buy for your fursuit. So let me know what you guys ended up spending preparing for Anthrocon, and especially if you have any tips for places where money can be saved, or about common mistakes people might make that can help others not spend so much freaking money like I did. Alright, so that's the end of this video, guys. I appreciate you watching and hearing about my experiences going crazy trying to prepare for Anthrocon. Still am, but I'd like to think I'm mostly done. I just need to get some new fans for my ears. Help me breathe a little better, you know. And I'll also be posting a video of how much money I ended up spending at Anthrocon, or at least at Pittsburgh. So I'll let you guys know what things might tempt you, you know, how much things like kind of costed in the dealer's den and stuff like that, to help give you an idea of how much money you might want to bring or you might need when you're there. Alright, so yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope that you guys found this video informative or helpful to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.